today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jalen Hurts and the Miami Dolphins taking on Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. Motion man left is Lazard. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. On second down, a run with Hall. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You talk about this Miami defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position for... First and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's a rookie from Tennessee. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Right back to him on first down. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tip Ryman, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Ball again on second down. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 18 carries, 53 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
In motion left is Wilson. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Ruckert. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, good move. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. And he completes it to Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. One play, 75 yards. And the Dolphins take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. But first down, Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Second down and 6 now. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tip Ryman, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 28-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again. Throwing is Hurts. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Now Achane on first and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, it's Achane. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jet 16. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins open the lead up to 34-0. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers again now.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And quickly they get to the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the
defense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll drop to throw.
That's complete, left side to Worthy.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 on the play.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're kept.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jalen Wright taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for the Jets.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch your team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good hit.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown! Xavier Legette, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
To the right side and intercepted. Bust through the tackle. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing.
This was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Dolphins, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.